Hi everyone, in this video, I'll give you a tour of the 5-star hotel I stayed in for 1 month as well as a glimpse of life in China, including the food and everything. So firstly, my hotel was actually built on top of a mall and this is what the mall kind of looked like. Now, it all looks so advanced and so futuristic that it's even hard to imagine that it is just 2024 that we are living in. Firstly, subscribe to the channel because it motivates me to create more such videos, and like the video if you actually liked it. The hotel, firstly, is actually located right in the center of Guangzhou, so it was a premium property. But before we look at the hotel, let's step back and have a glimpse of what the building actually looks like. So, this is the building that I stayed in. In the bottom floors is the mall, and in the top floors is the hotel. So, this is what it looks like right outside my hotel. The hotel's name is Ascot, and the buildings are really tall around here, but the entire city is so well planned. Now, let's jump into it and have a look at the lobby of the hotel. So this is the main lobby. This is at the 6th floor of the hotel. Now let's go in the room, and this is my first impressions of the room. The room is not just ordinary room, but it has all the amenities associated with it, such as washing machine, microwave, induction, a huge fridge, and everything. Not just this beautiful bathroom and a dedicated kitchen in the beginning of the house, there was also a dining space and this study table with an amazing view. And once you move forward, you can see the TV right in front of this beautiful, comfortable bed with a beautiful view. The view from this hotel is next level. The building that is right in front of my hotel looks so tall. Can you guess which floor I'm staying at? Okay, fine, I'll just tell you. I'm staying actually on the 17th floor. And it rains almost all the time in Guangzhou. So what can you do while it rains? Well, you can just relax. So time to hit the bathtub and relax in the hot water while listening to some good music. After all, I'll have to go and explore the city after this. I can't wait. So while exploring the mall I was living in, I always find something so interesting and fascinating. Now, while exploring at the night, I saw that there were animals in the cage, which usually people don't like to have them as pets. But well, this is China. So nothing is as abnormal as it can be. And this is also food for them, so maybe once they are hungry, they'll eat them. No, I'm just kidding. These are pets. They don't eat pets. Usually not, that is. So this is the mall, the ICC mall, where I'm staying at. So I'll give you a quick tour of what it's like in the mall over there. So this is on a weekday at around 9 or 10 p.m. So it's not as crowded as it is on the weekends. There are some international movies or Hollywood movies that are screened over here. So there's no limit to any entertainment that you can get over here. And it's always so fascinating. So I was at the 6th floor. It's time to go and explore what the 7th floor of the mall looks like. And man, it just gets more and more interesting. As I came on the 7th floor, it actually doesn't even look like 7th floor. It actually looks like ground floor. This is the view from the rooftop. यहाँ पे आके आपको बिल्कुल नहीं लगेगा कि आप एक्चुअली में रूफटॉप पे हो. This entire floor, look at the trees. ऐसे down the line there are so many trees and some of them are actually
huge. यहाँ वॉक करो तो आई वॉज जस्ट थिंकिंग कि यार लुकिंग एट द साइज ऑफ द ट्रीज, इनकी जो रूट्स हैं वो कितने डीप होंगे. हाउ आर दे इवन मैनेजिंग टू हैव दिस ऑन अ 7th floor? एंड right beneath this is the huge shopping mall. The kind of architecture that we find in China over here is just amazing. Now this is the building of the hotel where I am staying at the moment, and this is the kind of view that we get from here. This is Guangzhou, guys. And this kind of view is actually pretty common across the city. China is a marvel, guys.
So they have made a chilling place at the 7th floor. So you can just come and sit here and maybe order an ice cream or beer or anything that you like, and just relax for some time. Let's go to the ground floor and have a look at some views, what it looks like. So this is on the ground floor of the same mall. You'll find all the big brands, and the views even from the city center over here is just amazing. What surprises me is actually this tall building, which actually also works like a clock tower. So you can see it was 7 o'clock at the time. The time was displayed over there. And this is the main Junction Square. Enough for one day, let's hit the gym next morning. In the morning, I came to the 7th floor. Yes, the same place we visited last night. This is the gym of the hotel. Now, this was also quite luxurious, I would say. I tried to make sure that I make the full use of the gym facilities while I stay in the hotel. So I tried to be as regular as possible. Now, this was not just a gym, but there was also a yoga room that was attached to it. I had a lot of fun in here, guys. So this was me on the first day trying to use the hula hoop, and I was surprised how good I was. The best part about the gym was that you can enjoy this amazing view while doing your exercises. And the gym was almost always quite empty, so you don't have to wait at all. So let's talk about how the food was while I stayed here. So they provided each and every cutlery possible. Initially, I used all the puris that mom gave me along with the ready-to-eat packets, but later I started to cook myself. So I experimented the first day with rajma, and it turned out to be pretty fine. And the rice was always a constant. Mostly I made this khichdi, but sometimes I also made this fried rice. Now, I never cooked before, so these were all completely new. And then I tried roti in the roti maker that I brought with me, along with bhindi ki sabji. Slowly, I started experimenting with eating outside and trying to find vegetarian food. And I was actually quite excited to see bhindi outside, but it was not at all close to the bhindi ki sabji we eat. In the canteen of my office, you will see all these kind of dishes displayed, where you will have to guess which one is vegetarian, and you will be surprised how often you are wrong. To my savior, you'll always find these cold noodles, which is a specialty of Xi'an almost everywhere in Guangzhou. Let's take a step back from the cooked food and see how the shopping mall looks like, where you'll be shopping for all the types of pulses. Initially, it was hard for me to figure out which pulses is what, because it's China. You'll be surprised to see so many different types of variety of different things that you find that is hard for even ordinary Indian to figure out. And of course, a quick tour of the neighborhood was mandatory. So I started exploring what the neighborhood is like, and I was in love with it. Wherever there is a water body, people, especially children, would just love to go fishing around it. Fishing seems to be a normal hobby. So you'll see a lot of people trying to catch fishes in a small water body in the city. And it's a pleasant, quite good activity, I would say. And this is the view of a bus stop. And the bus stop was simply huge. It was almost the size of a railway station, I would say. And talking of railway station, I could already see the train around the place. And I just loved how different the trains are from India while traveling in this bus. One thing that you should notice across the railway track is the amount of greenery there is. And honestly, greenery is pretty common across China. It feels really refreshing to walk across the street with so much greenery. Wherever you see, you will find tall buildings but surrounded with greenery. And another thing which is so common across China is you will always find old people dancing across the street with these loud musics. It's so lively. Whenever you go, it's always really fun. You can just sit and enjoy their dance show. So guys, do let me know in the comments if you really want me to make these kind of videos in the future also. And do give it a like and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you.